In continuation to the previous lecture, today we will start composition of atmosphere. The environment can be described as the physical surroundings and conditions affecting the lives of people and animals. The environment consists of four components. First is atmosphere, second is hydrosphere, third is lithosphere, and fourth is biosphere. We live at the bottom of a virtual ocean of air that extends upward about 500 kilometers. This thick layer around the earth is called the atmosphere. It is the part full of gases. It absorbs sun rays, cosmic rays and man-made gases, etc. and plays important role in keeping the heat balance of the earth through absorption of rays and re-emitting back from earth. This balance is maintained with the help of major gases such as nitrogen and oxygen, along with traces of water vapors, carbon dioxide, neon, helium, argon, xenon, and many other gases. The atmosphere consists of nitrogen 78.09% and oxygen 20.94% by volume as its major components. The minor components are argon, carbon dioxide, apart from trace of inert gases and other gaseous substances. Structure of atmosphere. The whole atmosphere can be divided into four regions with altitude from 0 km to 500 km, temperature ranging from -92 degrees centigrade to 1200 degrees centigrade. The chemical species present in different regions of troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere and thermosphere are H2O, N2, O2, CO2, O3, NO+, O2+, and O+. First is troposphere. This is a region of atmosphere having an altitude between 0 to 11 km. Temperature changes 15 degrees centigrade to -56 degrees centigrade and chemical species are oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen and water vapor. In fact, this region contains 70% mass of the atmosphere where water content changes due to hydrological cycle. The lower level near the earth has high temperature due to radiation from earth, while the top part is cold and has a temperature of about -56 degrees centigrade. This top part is also known as troposphere. The word tropho means change. In this region, action of wind keeps the troposphere in motion continuously. Second is stratosphere. This region lies above the troposphere. The height ranges from 11 km to 50 km, while temperature changes from -2 degrees centigrade to -56 degrees centigrade. The main chemical species of this region is the valuable compound ozone, a gas which is a very essential protective layer to check ultraviolet rays of the sun, which are harmful for man's life. As the temperature of this region is very low, hence it contains no clouds, dust or water vapor. Third is mesosphere. The upper part of this region is known as mesopause, where the maximum temperature is -92 degrees centigrade. This sphere is situated at a height between 50 km to 85 km with a starting temperature of -2 degree due to absorption of ultraviolet radiation by ozone. Fourth is thermosphere or ionosphere. This region is situated at height between 85 km to 500 km above the Earth's surface. As this region is situated above the mesosphere, hence the temperature range lies between minus 92 degrees centigrade to 1200 degrees centigrade. As this region is under heavy exposure of UV radiation, which influence the charged particle like O plus and NO plus. In fact, in this region, nitric oxide and oxygen first absorb ultraviolet radiation from solar rays, then split into positively charged particles. Vertical temperature, heat budget of the Earth. As we know, clean, dry air is mostly nitrogen and oxygen. Water vapor concentration vary from near 0 to 4% depending on the air temperature and available moisture. Minute particle and liquid droplets, collectively called aerosol, also are suspended in the air. Atmospheric aerosol play important role in the Earth's energy budget and in producing rain. The atmosphere has 4 distinct zones of contrasting temperature due to differences in absorption of solar energy. The layer of air immediately adjacent to the Earth's surface is called the troposphere. Trophin means to turn or change. Within the troposphere, air circulates in great vertical and horizontal convection currents, constantly redistributing heat and moisture around the globe. The troposphere ranges in depth from about 18 km over the equator to about 8 km over the poles, where air is cold and dense. Because gravity holds most air molecules close to the Earth's surface, the troposphere is much more dense than the other layers. It contains about 75% of the total mass of the atmosphere. Air temperature drops rapidly with increasing altitude in this layer, reaching about 60 degrees centigrade at the top of the troposphere. A sudden reversal of this temperature gradient creates a sharp boundary called the tropopause, which limits mixing between the troposphere and upper zones. The stratosphere extends from the tropopause up to about 50 km. It is vastly more dilute than the troposphere, but it has similar composition except that it has almost no water vapor and nearly 1000 times more ozone. This ozone absorbs ultraviolet solar radiation, producing warmer temperatures towards the top of the stratosphere. Since UV radiation damages living tissues, this UV absorption in the stratosphere also protects life on the surface. Recently discovered depletion of stratospheric ozone, especially over Antarctica, is allowing increasing amount of UV radiation to reach the Earth's surface. If observed trends continue, this radiation could cause higher rates of skin cancer, genetic mutation, crop failure, and disruption of important biological communities.